Good. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Okay, we are late today by 2 minutes, so let's let's start analyzing MNQ. So we have weekly low, we have weekly high. This 4-hour fair gap is still open. Okay, so let's start marking daily high and daily low. That's previous day's high, previous day low. The previous day high is previous day low is 27,938.50. So that's previous day's low, and previous day's high is going to be 28,763.75. Yeah, so we have a daily fair value gap right here. Let's see what we have on 4-hour time frame. We have a fair value gap here, aligning with. We have a fair value gap aligning with this bearish order block, which means this is going to be one of the important fair value gap. Okay. And on 15-minute time frame, we have Asia session high, which is open. Asia session high is 20,195, so that's buy side liquidity still open. Same thing goes for London session high. London session high is 28,052.75, so that's another buy side liquidity that is open for the upside. We have London session low, sell side liquidity, which is open. The low of that is 27,839.50. 29.25. Okay. So what if you watch London session, you'll see that price is consolidating within a range. We have a daily fair value gap just below this London session low. We might see that candle closes here, tap into the daily fair value gap, and may continue to move higher. That's the only, or else we can wait for price to take out this buy side liquidity up here and then move lower. Okay, so those are the context for today. Let's see. I'm expecting price action to be good today because we already got Friday and Monday as a choppy session. Yesterday was moving on one side, but then later on, if you would see, we did not get good price action. Look at this chop, a lot of wicks. So I'm expecting price to be moving good today with lesser wicks. Hmm. એમાં કી પેલી છે. So we're almost there. Yeah, London session low has been breached. Now what I would like to see is a close below this, a candle closing below this, and signal on this and tap this daily fair value gap and give us a good signal for the upside. It would be a bit risky to take price long, but that's the context for today. If it continuously pierces lower, then that's okay. We will wait for price to tap into one of the order block or fair value gap and get us a signal. But we will get a trade today. That's I'm sure for that. I can see that price action is better. Momentum is a bit slow, but price action is still better. In this next 5 minutes, what I would like to see is one attempt up higher, one reversal attempt up higher, and then that failure after the first 15-minute closes. I want to see the liquidity sweep of that attempt, and then we can we get a reversal out of it. So that would be the best case scenario for longs. Just in case if we get that trade, the trade would be somewhere around 250 points of trade. In case if we get that trade. This is also a good liquidity sweep, V-shape rejection. We can try to take price long here, but it's like within the first 15 minutes of the market open. I don't want to get into that trade because generally what happens is like when the next 15 minutes starts, they generally would like to take the stop loss or they take the lows and then push pull try to go back up again if it wants to do that. So don't not much interested into taking trade into the first 15 minutes. One more minute. Oh, it's yeah, not three, 2.5 minutes. Just like yesterday, prices again flowing down smoothly. Volume is also supporting price moving down. Keep your risk low today because ATR is high. Price has moved way below. Price has moved way below this London session low, just like yesterday. So it could continue to move lower, but we cannot enter shorts into this daily fair value gap. We'll wait for price to tap into any of the or any of the level of interest first before we look for continuation shorts. This candle has no wick. If it creates an IFEG, it's still going to be a risky trade. So this 1 minute for value gap has an order block aligning with that, which means this could be a good entry for shorts. But right now we are trading in daily fair value gap, so I don't want to be taking any shorts. The level of interest is bullish, which means I don't want to enter any short. Okay, we have US consumer confidence at 10, that could move the market. Volume is consistently moving lower. SpaceX weighs about 1.34% in NASDAQ. Okay, and SpaceX price right now 111. Maybe that guy might be taking down this. Yeah, look at the volume, 175,000 into negative. Okay guys, I might be looking for long here at this IFVG. Just be careful with the risk. It's 60 points of risk. Okay, risk is too much. It's more than 60 points, 60, 70 points. I don't want to enter into that trade. I'll wait for price to take out this high, maybe come back, create a fair value gap, and then I'll get an entry. If not, I'm not entering into this trade, especially when there is no wick here. CVD is also not ready yet for a reversal. That's a pretty V-shaped recovery coming out of here. But let's see. We got one of the fair value gap here. We got one of the fair value gap here. We might not get any other entry, but still, it's okay. The reason is that there's no wick here, and that's a little bit troubling to me. Now the level of interest is daily fair value gap. We got CVD supporting. We got IFVGs as well. If this candle closes green, then the CVD will also support this move. We can still look for longs here if this candle closes green. If not, then CVD will not be supporting this. And we have a drawn liquidity lower. Okay, CVD is not supporting right now, so I am not taking any trade. But I've seen that first attempt to take price higher has already came in. If we want to try, we can try to enter long here at the risk of 50-60 points, but then this is no wick candle. CVD is not as per my expectation, so the third part of the conditions is not yet active. So we might have to wait. There are a lot of things that are stopping me. This is just the first attempt to take price higher. Looks pretty V-shaped to me. We can enter this trade, but there's no wick to these candles, which can become a drawn liquidity. Price has closed on a 15-minute time frame. Price has closed way below this London session low, which also acts as a confluence for price to move lower. Here we got a V-shaped recovery, but CED is not supporting. As we can see, our setup says the 3 red candle, and that should be followed by 3 green candles. We did not get that. Until and unless we get 3 consecutive green candles, we cannot expect bulls to push up higher. And this could be just a small pause for another leg downside. A lot of things are saying that the bulls are not ready yet, so I'm not going to enter this trade. We can wait. Look at this signal. This signal is so good. Other than without wick candles, and just because it's the first one after this big fall downside, this signal, look at this signal. This signal is pretty good. I used to take these kind of like this, the setups, the first setups, and used to take stop loss, and eventually the second signal that generates after that would be favorable one. Hmm. Hmm. This is just the second day of the week. Don't worry, we still have 3 more days after today. We just need to take 2 good trades. 2 good trades are good enough. Last week we made 210 points with just two with just 2 good trades. A week before that, I think we will break even, and a week before that we made about 110 points because it was a short week. A week before that we made 280 points. So on an average we are making about 200 points a week. All it needs is uh, two good setups. Two good setups a week is good enough. What this builds consistency over the longer period of time. You become selective of the trades, and being selective, uh, you can reduce your losses, and you can preserve your mental capital as well. If you would have entered this trade, you would be sweating right now. Look at this. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, and seventh minute, and the price has still not moved fast from your level of entry. Remember last week, when as soon as we entered, price just simply moved 2 to 3 candles in our favor. One trade was completed in 4 minutes, and I guess second trade was also completed in 4 minutes, somewhere closer to 4 minutes. Did not have to wait for that long. So good trades generally don't take a lot of time. Yeah, this fair value gap is now inversed, so I'm gonna take it out. What's this? The way I see it, a big fall, pause, and could be an initiation of a big fall. But right now, the way I've seen that this V-shaped recovery came in, I am a little bit hesitant taking short from here. If I'm willing to take a short, I do not have any level of interest for short continuation, so I'm not going to take any trade. Longs could be in play because watch this. There's one attempt, could be the second attempt, and we could continue to run up higher. But volume buildup is something else. Volume is supporting bearishness. We do not have any level of interest that supports bear. It's just flowing from higher to lower until and unless it gives us a pullback into any fair value gap, and can we get a signal into that fair value gap, into that level of interest, we cannot take short. We can, but then we might run into chops like this. Okay, now we have got a 15-minute fair value gap right here. Negative fair value gap. It is overlapping with a couple of order blocks, which could be a strong zone for reversal. Look at this liquidity sweep, V-shaped rejection. There's no IFVG, but this is going to be a small breaker block. Going to be a small breaker block. It is a small breaker block right here. about CVD supporting. Let's see. Let's see if we get the third consecutive green candle. If we do, then we'll get a good condition for longs. As of right now, CVD is not supporting us. This is the second signal we could get a good initiation, but I'm still not interested in taking longs right away, especially looking at this chop here. Look at this high, lower high, lower high. Yes, we created another high, but it's still lower high. It's still one of the lower highs. What we want to see is fast momentum up and and then a pullback. Right now we are not getting any great continuation. Also CVD is not supporting us. So why is this a breaker block? Look at this. Prices in downtrend, came low, went up high, came low, went up high, came low, made a new high. So what this? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. When it switched to this, the last green candle becomes your breaker block. Or if there were consecutive green candles, then that would become your breaker block. CVD is not supporting as of right now, so I'm not entering into this longs. Uh, so today again, we did get signal, but we did not get supporting CBD. Yesterday we were getting a level of interest, but no proper signals. Today, supporting CBD was missing. We would have achieved 1 is to 1 by like 60-70 points of stop loss, and we would have achieved 70 points. But generally, it should not be taking that much time. Even if it creates an IFEG right now, we cannot enter short because it still is has not tapped into this 15-minute value gap. Okay. And again, what this CVD is still supporting bears, volume is still moving lower. There is no reason, like there is no good evidence for price to go up higher, other than like level of interest and signal. Volume speaks something else, and as you can see, a lot of times CVD saves us from false signals. I'm gonna take out this breaker block. It's what's this for value gap overlapping with this order block right here, could continue to take price lower. There is no level of interest. Only if it would have tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, then we could have taken price. Tried to take price short, but there's not enough risk to reward. So this is not even the best trade that you can see. You'll get better trades as well. Okay, so this is another signal. If we would have taken the first trade, we would have got stopped out. Second trade, we would have got stopped out. CVD helped us CVD helped us identify the fake trades, fake signals. Okay, so daily fair value gap has been breached. I'm gonna take it out now, but it has just closed below that, so it could still be active. Now watch this liquidity sweep, V-shaped rejection. This could be a good signal. I might look to take longs here. CVD is still against us. It's not against us. It has not given us a good confirmation that volume is also supporting longs. If volume starts supporting long, look at this now. When this liquidity sweep happened, the volume did not take the low. If we get this green candle and if we get closing above this high, then we might be looking for a long at this order block. Look at this order block, this high, but we need a green candle and breach above this bullish order block like this. I'm gonna take it out because we do not have any V-shaped recovery. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. Price is still here. Volume is picking up high. Simply shows bulls trying to take control. Now look at this. It could be SMT. This could be SMT. This could be bullish order block. We're not getting the the correct signal that we were looking for. That is the issue. Sorry. I have not entered into this trade. I'm not entering into this trade. CVD looks supporting, but until and unless I get a 3 consecutive green candles, I cannot continue. I cannot look for long, because every time we got 2 green candles, there's another red candle coming right after that. 2 green candle, red candle. 2 green candle, red candle. 2 green candle, red candle. What's this? This looks pretty good. SMT bullish order block with a volume supporting this liquidity sweep, but unfortunately there's no proper level of interest that I'm interested in. Like daily fair value gap is there, but this is not the clean signal that I'm always looking for. I would love to see takeout of these highs, these equal highs, give us a tap into this 15-minute fair value gap, and give us a good reversal downside. We are down almost 3,500 points from the peak, which is about 10%. It's just a healthy pullback right now. So this time we had CVD supporting SMT order block, but I'm always waiting for the third consecutive candle, especially when the market is looking so bearish. One hour into this market open, no proper signal that we got. This was a good one, but it did not tap into the fair value gap, and that's why we did not take the trade. This was also a good one, but I was waiting for the third consecutive green candle, and as you can see, a lot of bullish signals are failing. This one failed, this one failed. Okay, this IFAG also failed. So the probability of this signal working was a little less. Yet again, price slowed down. 1 hour after market open, we're still looking for trade. We still did not get the setup that we look for every single day. We got the level of interest right up here, but we did not get a signal on that. We did not even get tap onto that. We got one signal down here. We got one SMT liquidity sweep, V-shaped rejection, but with SMT, with CVE supporting right just exactly under daily fair value gap. But we did not take this trade simply because there were no three consecutive green candles. And price looks pretty bearish right now. Looking at this 15-minute, how the first 15-minute candle close. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for price to tap into this 15-minute fair value gap, take out these almost equal highs, give us a good signal. If we get a good signal, we might see a continuation lower for somewhat 200 points. Until then, we do not have any trade. So price like this is the daily fair value gap. This is the daily fair value gap. Okay, so daily fair value gap has been breached. Daily fair value gap has been breached, but it has just closed below this and could be a fake breach, and price could continue to move up higher. Now watch this area, accumulation, manipulation lower. Price could continue to rally up high all the way above this buy side liquidity and then come down as well. So we have two contexts. Longs could be in play, but there is no clean signal. Looking at the price momentum as well, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for a continuation. Okay. So no trades as of right now. Tomorrow we have FOMC, which is Fed chairman will be announcing interest rate decision at 2 p.m. So price could be waiting for that. As soon as market open, price action like price moved good, but then after the first 15 minutes, price just started to chop. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles in the same range. Watch this. 9 candles in same range. So no good trades. Yesterday, when I was watching Asia session, I noticed this. Look at this consolidation here in this area. I saw a good candle closing above that and a sharp reversal. I was pretty much sure that price would take down this low, hence I was looking for this low. When Asia market opened, I was watching this 15-minute fair value gap. I stepped into that, gave us a good signal, and then just continued to flush downside. Like we do not trade in Asia session, but I was just watching how price is moving. So that was one of the good trade yesterday. Asian session is moving better than New York AM session right now. So no trades as of right now. Let's see. We still have 3 more days after today. We just need two good trades a week. Mm. Price has been consolidating right here for 11 minutes. No level of interest, no signal on that level of interest. Where are you able to check out Lucid daily account? You can go to Lucid and let's see, start trading. So, okay. Hmm. Okay, so if you log into the Lucid account and then you will see Lucid daily. So once you log into Lucid, go to add account all the way to the bottom on the left side, and you will see add account. Once you click on add account, you will see Lucid Pro, Lucid Flex, Lucid Daily. If you click on Lucid Daily, then you can take that trade. You can select that one. Hmm, 25k daily eval is pretty good. Consistency 50%, funded rules, daily drawdown 600. Yeah, this is pretty good. Drawdown could be end of the day, daily loss limit off if you, yeah. Did you find it? Log. So how many times, like, what's this signal? Like, this worked. We did not take this trade, but this worked. Look at this order block entry would have been 35 points, 40 points of entry. Price is currently running 130 points, but it chopped a lot. Looking at the condition, I like, this is not the best. Like, these things do work. CVD signal with supporting CVD, these things do work, but unfortunately, I was not part of it simply because I did not like the PA right here. It could have, anything could have happened, right? So it's just part of it, just part of it. Just part of the decision making process. Sometimes you will see a good trade and you will still have to skip that trade, and it will still work out in your favor. That doesn't mean you have to do a FOMO and enter again. Just follow your context. If you can see the trades, that's great. That's great thing. If you can see the trade, that's great, because conditions will change. It's not going to be like this every single time. Market often gives you 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 days, at least a week of good trading sessions, of good trades. So no, you do not need to rush. Preserve money, preserve money, preserve what you have made. Do not waste, do not waste anything that you made. Now watch this. Price is about to tap into the 15-minute fair value gap. Price is about to tap into that 15-minute fair value gap. We might get a good signal. And why is this 15-minute fair value gap significant? It's simply because this 15-minute fair value gap overlaps with this order block, this order block, this small order block, this small order block. Okay, so the chances of the probability of this fair value gap working is a little higher than normal fair value gaps. But that doesn't mean we blindly enter into this fair value gap at the just put an order at this fair value gap, right? We have to wait for the signal. We have to wait for CVD supporting that signal. Now watch closely what happened. Look at this consolidation here. Look at this consolidation here. Price consolidated, broke down below first, give us a V-shaped reaction, and now it will be targeting this high. But now because the break was on the lower side first, I am expecting price to do something like this. Watch this. Breakdown, manipulation low, manipulation high, and manipulation lower. I'm expecting something like this, and we have a level of interest which is 15-minute fair value gap, so we are going to watch that. If we get a good signal here, then we'll take that trade. Okay, get ready boys, we might get a good signal. We might get a good signal. I want to see a good candle closing, which we already got above this level. We got a good closing. Now if we get a reversal out of here, then we'll take a short trade. Okay, and targeting this low and maybe even beyond that low. What's this for value gap? Hmm. So there are two things that could happen right now. One is that this 15-minute value gap works and price can continue to move lower. Second thing, watch this London session. It is the same thing that I showed you on 1 minute time frame right now. So if this thing happens, then we will be looking to take price short above this London session high. If we get a good signal down here right now, then we'll take that one. If not, then let's see. The PA is bad. The PA is bad, simply. That's all. Or else it's not that we did not see a lot of trades. Like we did see that if this signal will fail, we did see that this signal could also fail. Now we also saw that this signal, the chances of this signal working is pretty good. Okay, but was not as per our expectations. So it's good that it's okay, we can wait. We will be looking to enter shorts. CVD is something else. Volume is picking up for longs. Volume is picking up for longs. Shorting at this first attempt would be a little risky. Let's see if we get a bearish breaker block. If we get a bearish breaker block, it would be great. Yet again, there's no wick on this candle high, so it could be a little risky trade. We got liquidity sweep, we got V-shaped rejection, liquidity sweep, we had lesser volume. It's a little risky trade. If it closes below that, we have 30-35 points of risk. We can enter into that trade. Okay, I'm in this trade. Let's see if it works out. When this trade, let's see if it works out. Entry is 56.75. It's a little risky, so just manage your risk accordingly. Okay. It's a risky trade. Manage your risk accordingly. Okay. The volume is not supporting bears right now. Want to get out of this trade. CVD is not supporting. Look at this. Okay, I am out of this trade. I'm out of this trade. The volume is not supporting. CVD is not as we expected. I'm out of this trade right now. We'll wait for a better signal. The price action is such that I cannot trust this. The price is moving so slow that it becomes impossible. Like it becomes really difficult to judge if this price action is going to like support move lower or higher. This could be a good signal. This could be a great signal. But just watch the CVD volume say something else. Okay. Okay, we got three consecutive red candles as well. I'm not in this trade. I've taken an exit of this trade. I did not feel the volume was doing great for me, so I just took an exit. This candle is without wick, so could become a drawn liquidity. Price has already tapped into this first presented fair value gap. This could become your buy side liquidity. Re-entering, this could be a good place to re-enter 844. But then if price goes up higher, then we get a liquidity sweep and V-shape rejection from the lower side as well. Okay guys, I'm entering another short here, right here. Looks like it's gonna flush down. I'm going to enter short right here. Stop loss will be a little higher right now, 67 points. Target will be this low, so manage a stop loss according to that. Our target is this New York AM session low. Our break even would be at this point where we have a 15-minute fair value gap. This would be our break even point. Manage your risk accordingly. This is a bit risky trade. We have entered a little lower. Okay, momentum slowed down again. This is not a great sign with this buy side liquidity again. Let's see. The slow momentum is not good. I am not liking this trade again. I might be cutting this trade off pretty soon. The slow momentum is actually very bad. Okay, there might have been some news that came out. Price took price took the stop loss. So this is the issue of slow momentum trades. Okay. Hmm. That was, it's pretty, yeah, very bad PA. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. It's very bad PA. Might get a trade after in an afternoon session after this London session high gets taken out probably. This was a good signal. We could have taken a good trade here, but volume did not support us. So that's it for me today. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Two trades. One was break even. One was 72 points loss. So that's okay. Tomorrow could be another day, another opportunity. Okay. See you guys tomorrow.